Hi everybody, it's Michelle, and today I'm going to show you guys my standard size Fauxdori, my traveler's notebook, and we're going to see what I have in here and what I use it for. I'm using this one in conjunction with the smaller personal size. This is the one that I carry with me everywhere that I go, and I use it every day to take notes. I have a setup video that I posted yesterday showing how I use my personal size, but this one has all of my main planner things and kind of long-term projects, that type of stuff in here. So let's take a look inside. I made this Fauxdori myself probably almost 2 years ago, and I originally made it with the double straps across this way, the same as this one here, but I modified it and made my vertical straps for it because these help so much in keeping the book open and your spot in there when you're writing in here with the separate inserts. So let's just open it up, and everything that I have in here is just long-term reference info, my calendar, and in this first one here, the first slot, I have my kind of my collections book where I keep my budget, online info for like my blogs, my long-term wish list of things that I want to buy, information on my taxes, which I haven't written in. This is just like places where I have been, marking them out on the map. I do have everything in an index up here. I haven't even used half of this book, so I have a long way I can go with this particular book right here. And it's really convenient to keep all this information in one spot. And this is pretty much things that won't change, and they're just continually ongoing reference information in this book. And this here is just a Midori card holder, and it's got the card holder on both sides, and it is the Midori brand. All of my pictures I print out. These I printed out with my Canon selfie. So in this one here I have another insert, which is a slot here with a card slot on this side where I keep just some washi tape and page flags, and on the back is a zip pocket. This one actually came with a set I bought from Amazon, and it came with the whole book as a set. And inside here I have my monthly calendar. I printed this out from, I purchased the download on Etsy from Homemade Craft, and it's an undated monthly format. And so that's what I have in here for 2016. I did put some extra blank pages so that I can keep extra yearly type information and some forward planning here. And I have information like on online orders, that type of thing that I stuck in this book with the year, so that can all be contained within the year. So that is on my second one. And this is my main calendar. Everything goes into this calendar right here. And from here, it goes into my little one or into my Erin Condren. And that's that one. This right here is my bullet journal, or it was my bullet journal. I will come back to this and talk about this last one. I will be putting in another insert for my journal. I have a Midori insert, which is the 013 that I'm going to add in here, and that's going to be my daily journal that I start now because I finished off my last one. But this is kind of like my doodle book, or just other notes that I want to keep long term. Some notes on patterns and information, and I have some notes on videos that I've watched or audiobooks I'm listening to that I want to transfer into this book. Things that I can take notes while I'm listening, and then I can kind of go through the notes again and take out the most important information and kind of reorganize it on the paper here to where it makes more sense, or it does me more good here on these papers. This one is pretty much blank. There's not a whole lot in here. I started this a long time ago by doodling. I was just doing some borders and some flowers. Some of the things I found on Pinterest, like different flowers and different borders that I liked. I was using this a lot in my Hobonichi when I had that last year. So that is this book. And I did add a pen holder to it. This is my Erin Condren pen holder on this one. Over here on this one is actually one of the pen holders that I made and added on here. I'm going to do a video showing how I do that. And now we're going to go over this last book here, which is kind of complicated, but not really. It was my bullet journal, but now my bullet journal is actually in my personal size. And this is the one I'm using every day. This one now, I was using it and I can still use it if I feel like it. If I know that I'm not going to be going anywhere really, I'm going to be spending a lot of time at home, I can use this one if I want, so I have more writing space, and just skip a few days in the small one. So this started out as my bullet journal, and I just was trying some different weekly formats in here. I do stick in this printout from the monthly calendar. I just washi tape in to keep track of different things for blog posts, YouTube videos, podcasts, that type of thing, just to keep track of that separately, and it's not on my other calendar. Now, whenever I transfer this information to my Erin Condren, it all goes on the monthly calendar, so everything is all on that one calendar in my Erin Condren, and I'll go over that in a different video. But I just have notes that I'm keeping here. I did put in just the traditional 1 through 31 for the month here. My tracker is here for the month, which I haven't filled out yet. I'm keeping track of that in here, and then I would just transfer the information into this book later. And this is why I was just using it as my bullet journal, keeping my notes and tasks for every day, until I just switched out into this book right here. So I did just add in some sheets here under the elastic that are not connected, just to keep extra notes if I needed to scribble something down. I thought about doing my morning pages in here, but I decided to do that in my other book because I have it with me all the time. And that is this book here. So this one stays at home unless I'm going somewhere and I want to have this information with me, or I can work on some of the things that I have in here. Otherwise, I do everything in this one, and I highlight in here, like just with a yellow, I can just even take a yellow color pencil. That's the kitty meowing in the background if you guys hear that. I just highlight the information in here that needs to be transferred into this book, so I don't forget, and I can go back and do that later. But so this one stays home, and the pens that I'm using are the Unistyle Fit, which the 5-color one, and I use a combination of gel ink and ballpoint ink in there, and then my Colettos, which I'm still trying to use up my Coletto ink, so I'm using them as many places as I can to use up all the ink refills that I have, because I probably won't be replacing them, even though I really like the colors. The colors are so rich and fantastic, but the ink just doesn't last long enough. But just to show you here too with these straps, what they do. The vertical straps, the reason I made them like this is because they hold the book open. And you have a nice flat writing surface. You can even leave them like that and it'll mark your place. And you can go right back to where you were. You can leave them like that and still close your Fauxdori. So this is my planner right now. This is my planner. It stays home, the main planner. This is my carry around planner, the one that I take with me, my on-the-go planner with my wallet, and that is how I have everything set up right now. If you guys have any questions about this, just put it below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I will be coming back with more videos on how I have my Erin Condren set up, what I'm using that for. So be looking for that. And you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.